Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are checking out Super Woden GP 2. I think it's Super Woden, I don't know. I'm going to call it Super Woden GP 2. This is apparently the sequel to Super Woden GP. All I know is that this is like a $12 game on the PlayStation Store. And I just really want to point out something here that we've been talking about on the channel a lot lately, and it's about small developers. And small developers, it seems like they like to use that as an excuse to make a game that's not that great. Then there's this game. This game is the smallest developer you can get. It's one guy. One developer made this game, and I can honestly say there's no popping, there's no FPS issues, the performance is great, everything works as it should, the game looks like it should. This whole game is the best argument for I don't care how big the developer is. Okay? If they put the time and the effort and they're good at what they do into the game will be good. Okay, if one guy can make this game, then there's no reason why 5 guys shouldn't be able to make a decent trucking game or whatever. Okay, you kind of feel what I'm saying. So what is this? I mean, the minute I got into this game, I said this has a very Gran Turismo feel to it, right? Like old school Gran Turismo. I mean, Gran Turismo 7, we do have the map, but I mean, this just reminds me more of like the very old school Gran Turismo games. And when we get into the game, it reminds me even more of the racing games that I grew up with as a kid, like in the arcades and stuff like that. This is just a beautiful, nostalgic playground for race enthusiasts and car enthusiasts. So the options here, we have Go Race. So if we go to Go Race, we have this here. So we have championships, where you can unlock all these Junior Cup, the Rookie Challenge, Knights Cup. I'm not sure. I guess this is it. I would say this game would be fantastic for DLC. And then we have Weekend, which is like your quick hopping kind of games. They all have like a certain requirement, like this requires 180 horse, 135, 200 horse, 200 horse, 100 horse, 400 horse, and there's, you know, various ones here. So there's a lot to do. There's a lot to do. So you have that. Then you have endurance races. 6 hour, 8 hour, 12 hour, 24 hour, 24 hour, and 24 hour. Check that out. I mean, how cool is that? And in these endurance races, you have to basically just race clean. You don't want to damage your car. They don't have pit stops or anything like that in the game. Yeah, so it's just so cool that they have that in here. That's endurance. We also have rally. Kenya, Spain, Sweden, Junior Series Championships, Argentina, Finland. Oh, look at this. Spain, Kenya, Argentina, Finland, Sweden. USA Hill Climb, look at that. Then let's see here. Oh, local multiplayer. This is something that we haven't seen in so long, guys. Up to 4 players split screen. Okay, everybody on one system playing. It doesn't get much more old school than that, guys. I can't even say how cool that is. They also have this workshop here, where you can tune up your car, you can upgrade the engine, you can upgrade the gearbox, the tires, the suspension, brakes, chassis. I mean, it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. You can wash the car, you can do an oil change on the car. We will do that just to see it. I mean, if that doesn't kind of remind you of Gran Turismo, man, then I don't know what does. Also, they do have a online like a leaderboard. It's too bad. It would be cool that if they would have online races. I think that would be awesome, but they don't. So there's no licensed vehicles in here. There's no licensed tracks, but you can kind of tell what they are. So for example, the scoop dealer, this is your American dealer. If we go in here, let's see, we can see we have the Gloria here, right? So that's obviously a Mustang, right? No doubt about that. That is a Mustang. Then what else we have here? We have the Rocker Z, which that is definitely a Camaro. A Z28, as a matter of fact, I would presume that's what that's supposed to be. What else do we have here? Do we have anything like a Vet? That looks like a Viper. Yeah, that's definitely a Dodge Viper. So as you can see, I mean, even though they don't have the names, oh, this is a Ford GT, absolutely. Even though they don't have the names, the cars are just unmistakably what they're supposed to be. No Corvette. No Corvette though. That's kind of strange, unless I just missed it. No, I don't believe so. No Corvette. So we have the French, we have German car. So I'm gonna assume this is like Porsche and Audi. Up there's a Beetle. Yep, there's a Porsche there. Oh, what is this? I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. I'm not up on all my German cars, guys, so I apologize for that. Then we have our rally cars, I believe, here. Yeah, we have several rally cars here. Check this out. Very cool. Very cool. And then we have British, Swedish, it looks like, Japanese. What is this? Carbon is shown with few resources, make very fast vehicles. We have the Japanese one. So I went with the Moon here. I like this one. That's all I could afford, actually. But let's see, what do we have? The Moon R Cup, Snake 3. Look at that. So it's very cool that they have these in here. Like I said, they're not licensed, but if you're into cars, you know what these are. You definitely know what these are. So we have time trial here, which we'll take a look at the circuits. So they kind of do the same thing with the circuits. We have Denise Avenue. We have Wamoines. Is that supposed to be like maybe Laguna Seca or something like that? I don't know. I know that's looks like a real track to me. What's that? Astro Speedway, Muffering, Snowy Chicken, Denise Beach, Limestone Hatch. Obviously, that's Brands Hatch. Pro and Now Speedway. Could that be Portimao? Maybe. I don't know. Mini Ring. West Millswood, is that Monza? That looks like Monza to me. Foil Wing Wheel, Ichiwaka. That looks familiar to me too. That's definitely a real raceway. I can't think of it. Greenlands. Oh, that's Suzuka. That is definitely Suzuka right there. Holy crap. Saturn Ring, Eisenach. I can't pronounce some of these. And then we go into the rally stages here. So there's 35 circuits altogether. There's 180 cars altogether with this game. That is absolutely insane. And then we have the arcade mode, which this is rally. This is the Super Woden Rally. If you press this, you go. Whoa, that's loud. You have Route A normal and Route B, which is hard. We'll check out. I'm not going to do this right now. For the Cinder, we have the Raven. We have the Soup. Another Raven? Yeah. The Alley. Oh, look at that. That's nice, huh? And that definitely looks like a Marlboro livery, doesn't it? Very cool. Okay.
Select your route.
So that's pretty much all the game has to offer. Now, the question is, how does the game play? What's the game look like? Physics, driving, all that good stuff. So let's take a look at that now.
Get ready. 3, 2.
Alright, so here we are in a race, and this isn't going to be for everybody, guys. This is like a 3/4 top-down racing game. It's very nostalgic for me. It reminds me of the old school games that I used to play as a child so much, and I absolutely love this style of game. and they have completely nailed it. I mean, it's a very arcade style, relying a lot on drifting and stuff like that, and it's just very old school in the sense that it's just trial and error. You have to drive the track, you have to play the game, and you know, you're not going to win every race. You're going to have to learn the track, you're going to have to learn how to get around it, and it is just beautiful. It is amazing. Now, graphics wise, the game is supposed to look like this. So again, when it comes to graphics with me, I don't mind if the game is supposed to look retro. And I feel like this game looks retro in the best way possible, where it feels retro, it looks retro, but it looks modern at the same time. I mean, I don't think the graphics are bad in this game. And the fact that one developer made this game, can we just give a little round of applause for this guy? Because, you know, we have been seeing so many indie games for console lately that have just been horrible, and you hear the developers say, well, we're a small team, we're such a small developer, and it is just such a lame excuse, because it just proves that with the right developer, one guy can make an amazing game and nail it. And I know before anybody goes in the comments and says, well, this is a lot different game than trying to make a whole trucking game or blah blah blah. Is it? Is it really? I mean, this one guy set out to make a game that he wanted to make, and he made it, and he nailed it. Okay, there's no performance issues, there's no pop-in, there's no stupid stuff going on. The game works as intended, it does what's intended, and it is so fun. Okay, it is so fun. So I will say, like, the physics, there are some physics in the game. Like, you can feel, when you're driving, oddly enough, I know that seems odd, but you can feel like the car shifting weight and stuff like that when you brake. You know, it's not sim level physics or anything like that, but for a game like this, man, this just brings me back, and I think this is just such a fantastic game, and it's like $12. Like, literally, the refund that I got from Alaskan Road Truckers paid for this game, and I have already put more time into this game than I have that game, and I am loving this. I can't wait to play more of this game, actually. So we finished that race. We came in third. Unfortunately, I have won this race in the past. It is tricky, man. It is tricky to get back in this. I haven't played racing games like this in a long time. Alright, so this is the rally stage, and these are really good, and the cars completely change the way they handle and everything, and I have no good at this. I haven't practiced this. Literally, I got the game today, and I was like, you know what, I need to make a video, I need to show this game off. I just think it's just a really fun game with a lot to do and a great price tag. The rally stages, you know, they feel a lot different. The cars handle differently. You know, you have jumps to contend with and stuff like that. As you can hear, she is giving me kind of notes to go on, kind of vague notes. You know, again, you got to get the feel for it. This is one of those games that I actually like, because it's one of those games where you can just kind of practice at it. Just keep playing the same thing over and over again to try to get better and, you know, yeah, grind away. Now, apparently, I was watching some videos on this game, because I wanted to see what other people were saying about it. And apparently, you can kind of get through the game quickly if you get, like, the fastest cars, if you look what you need. Or you can kind of grind through it with the more cheaper cars that are less powerful, but you can upgrade them in the garage. So that's a pretty cool feature that I like. You know, I can totally see myself doing that, just spending way too much time going over the same races over and over again, seeing if I can win it with the car that I have. You know, trying to upgrade it, maybe more. I will say, like, you need to get stars to unlock new events, and stars don't come easy, so I do feel like that there will be a bit of grinding involved, especially in the beginning, so you'll have to redo races to get more stars to unlock other events. I'm totally okay with that. I mean, again, if you're an old school gamer, that's kind of what we're used to, right or wrong. I mean, it was just a lot of grinding, a lot of doing that to unlock it. So here we are on a time trial, and this is the Brands Hatch track. very cool. I really like this. Drifting around feels so much fun, especially when you nail it, when you get it right. I actually seen somebody on YouTube describe this as almost like a Souls-like game, in the sense that he said like it's kind of brutal, it's unforgiving, and you just got to practice to get better. And I can kind of see that. And I mean, honestly, guys, like when you leave the track, it is very unforgiving. Like when you're in a race, if you hit the grass or if you hit a wall, man, you can lose a lot of positions. So, although it is it is an arcade style racing game, it can be pretty unforgiving. If you hit a wall or go onto the grass, you can lose multiple positions at a time if you're not careful. But with that being said, I just want to end this off by saying that it just makes me so happy to see a game like this that was made by one developer and they nailed it. They did exactly what they wanted to do with the game. The game runs good, it looks good, it plays well, it does everything it's supposed to do. The only thing I would say that I could find negative about the game, honestly, and this is kind of strange coming from me, but this game, I kind of wish there was more of an online element where you could get like maybe 8 people online racing the tracks. I think that would be so much fun, and I think if this developer ever watches this video, if you're going to ever make like a DLC or update this game or make a Super Woden GP 3, please add an online element to this other than the leaderboard where we can race people online, because I think this title would absolutely benefit for that, and I think it would be perfect for that. It would be so much fun getting like 8 people, 4 people maybe, you know, how many ever you could get on here racing around these tracks. It would just be a blast. So that being said, guys, I just can't say enough about this game. Like I said, I'm just thrilled that a small developer made a game and made it so well. I mean, literally, I will take this game over the last probably 3 sim titles that came out for console, you know, over the past year. Unfortunately, this person did a very good job. You know, big applause to that person, whoever made this game, man. They did a hell of a job. I'm enjoying it. I hope you guys think about getting this if you're a race fan. If it looks like something you'd be interested in, you know, like $12, honestly, you can't go wrong there. Great little game. Yeah. So with that being said, guys, I think that's where we're going to end the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and we will see you next time.
You did it! You have broken my world record.